Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Cable. The Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine here. Beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. It's senior night. The NAC varsity girls are hosting the Seton Catholic Knights in girls soccer. John Rabideau currently over there on the microphone introducing the Seton team.
Number 10, Number 13, Lindsay Tedford. And number 15, Mary Emery, the Seton Catholic seniors.
Seton Catholic seniors, I guess he introduced.
At this time, we would like to recognize our 6 seniors this afternoon for their hard work and dedication to improve.
6 seniors play on the NAC squad.
They've made great strides over the past couple of years, and a large amount of credit goes to these seniors. First, Danielle McNeil, daughter of Donnie and Sherry McNeil. Danielle is a first-year varsity player. She has 1 career varsity goal. Kristen Watts, daughter of Michael and Sarah Watts, is a second-year varsity player and one of the best team members any coach could ask to have on their team. Stacy Siskavich, daughter of Mark and Sherry Siskavich, is a second-year varsity player. She finishes her career with 4 goals and 4 assists. Yay. Coach, that's not anticipating a lot of goals and assists today, is it? Stacey Harper, daughter of Bill and Pat Harper, is a second-year varsity player. She has compiled 3 career varsity points, all on assists. Katie Charlin, daughter of Donna Charlin, is a first-year varsity player. She has earned 5 shutouts and garnered 1 career assist. Kayla Supley, granddaughter of Jeannie and Stubby Lemaire, is a 3-year varsity player with 1 career assist to her credit. Heidi Rior, daughter of Angela Jeanette and Mark Rior, is a 3-year varsity player. She finishes her career with 6 goals and 4 assists. Thank you, ladies, for all your hard work and dedication to Bobcat soccer. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2006-2007 Bobcat seniors.
Okay, we're underway here. Just had the senior night short and quick and just the way we like it. Get the soccer game going. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine. NAC and Seton in a pivotal Class C game, determining, I believe, who's going to end up the top seed. Heidi Rior, one of the seniors, one of the more higher scoring ones. Oh, that squirts through the keeper for Seton there. And she's able to pounce on that ball and make sure it didn't go in the net. She's got Pellerin on her shirt? So she must be a Pellerin, you're saying?
She's got a Pellerin in the shirt.
Seton Catholic and NAC in a battle tonight to see who's going to be the Section 7 Class C #1 seed. I guess that's how it's supposed to work out according to the paper.
She just had to continue the snow off the ball.
You know, we got a little wild weather over the weekend, and this field is extremely wet. They've got, it looked like they did a decent job on this end of the goals anyways. We're in the FFA booth. Is that what you called this?
Yep.
Near the parking lot of Northern Adirondack High School. The officials today are Mr. Barry Norton and Mr. Stan Riggs. That's cleared away by Seton. The wind, where's the wind blowing? Across the field, as normal. Last time these two teams played, it was a 3-2, I think, game. I'm not sure if it was overtime, but Seton prevailed by a score of 3-2. It's the last game of the regular season for the 2006 fall season. I guess it's 06-07 type of thing. I never figure soccer to be part of the next year. Some people do. Who's that going down there? Lashway or
Yep.
Emily Lashway trying to put the ball in the middle. Seton clears it. It appears that whoever's got, actually I think Seton has the wind advantage. Seems like NAC's kicking into it.
Well, when they're kicking in this direction, they're kicking into it.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Kicking towards Chateauguay. You're kicking into the wind. Kicking towards Champlain. Champlain gonna get the new Dollar General store there. They got 2 of those in Malone, you know.
What are they? Dollar stores or
Yeah.
grocery stores?
Dollar stores. That's what they are. They got one at one end of Malone and one at the other. Along with the new Walmart out there, folks. It's got nice floors. The floors have been out there, and they're different than the Plattsburgh floors. And of course, they had a lot of workers there, not like at Plattsburgh, where they seem to skimp on their hiring or giving out hours or whatever. And who's that number? You know, can you see?
In the corner?
They kicked the ball off.
That's 11.
It's 11. Well, that's Stacy Hartford.
Senior.
She's a senior. Actually, most of the seniors on the squad either only their experience-wise is there isn't a lot of experience there. I mean, Stacy Siskavich has played 2 years of high school soccer. Katie Shiloh has only played the 1 year, actually. Rior and Supli have got the most experience of all the seniors.
Good-looking mother.
And their mother just going by, that's Angela. She don't go by Rior no more, though. I think they said Jeanette or something. Is that her middle name?
It must be.
Angela Jeanette Rior. Lajway and Kayla Rabidou trying to, she's number 12, right? Rabidou can't get there in time. Seton clears it. The ball is been right here down on the Seton end of the field here since the start of the ball game. We're about 5 minutes into it. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that actually Seton has a chance to be the number 1 seed, although they beat NAC the first time. I believe NAC's got at least 2 or 3 more wins. But then you got that part of the season now that doesn't count towards sectionals. And NAC at the beginning of the year, before they started getting into the games that counted towards sectional play, they were undefeated. So then they had a stretch where they lost 4 or so in a row. Oh, who's that up there? That's the Burnell girl. Nice ball. Puts it in on the Seton defense. Got to play that off the trap. But Seton is able to recover, clear it. Now Kristen Burnell sending it down the... I got to turn around right side. Get my bearings straight here. I've never taped a game with Calvin from this vantage point, but I guess he's done a few here. Done more than one here?
Oh, yeah.
There were some women here at 3:30 trying to steal Calvin's spot.
Threw him out.
He threw him out. I don't know. State troopers showed up a couple 10 minutes later, but that woman's still not in here.
No witnesses.
We are to Hartford. Gives it to Rabidou, back to Hartford. Nice play there. She's back inside. And number 9, Kristen Watts can't get there. The keeper, Pellerin, does. Nice play there by the Bobcats, but Pellerin picking up that loose ball before Watts could get there.
Looks like Jared started all the seniors.
Oh, that's what he did. Tia Hicks, she's playing the sweeper position. Kayla Supli is the stopper. Heidi Rior trying to save that ball. She's up on a halfback position. Well, where's he got Stacy Siskavich today? It looks like she's back on defense. On the outside fulls. They bounce it off Rabidou. Goes to a Seton player. Sectional play to get underway. Starting Thursday night, I believe. They got a couple quarterfinal games in girls and boys Class B. Class C, Section 7 only has 4 teams in it for boys and girls. Girls teams are Seton, NAC, Lake Placid, and Ticonderoga. The boys teams, all them same schools, except there's no Ticonderoga, and they've got a Long Lake Tupper team. That's the number 4 seed. There was, because of the weather on Friday night, 3 games were canceled. Northeastern and Saranac, they played Saturday afternoon. Plattsburgh was supposed to play somebody. That was canceled. Lake Placid was supposed to travel to Seton Catholic. I saw the coach for Seton. They canceled that game because Lake Placid wasn't coming in that weather Friday. Got about 6 to 8 inches of snow in Lime Mountain. Hopefully it's all gone today, but it's a cold, feels like November day here, not October. This type of day we see it around Thanksgiving. You'll have to 2-minute halftime and get it going. It'll be dark here by 5:30, don't you think?
We'll be getting there with the overcastness.
Yeah. This game was scheduled to start at 4. I think we were pretty close. Oh, yeah. I got about quarter after now. Rior sends the ball up the right side. Seton player beats Emily Lashway to the ball. Seton on the attack. Stacy Siskavich swings and miss. Katie Charlon, she's running way out there. What do we got? Goal kick? Yeah, subs coming in. Katie Charlon takes the goal kick. Nice kick. Rabideau. That gets by everybody. Picks up the loose ball. Rabideau, one person to beat. Moves to her right, comes back to her left, still with the ball. Kayla Rabideau, actually a good play by the defender there, knocked the ball away. NAC retains possession on the throw-in here. Hartford with the ball. If that goes out of bounds, it'll be a corner kick. NAC's got a corner kick here, kicking into the wind. Guess we got another senior night tomorrow night, Calvin, here. NAC boys' last game of the regular season. They play Sable. That's a 3:30 start. Rabideau. Not enough leg. You got to use Stacy Siskavich on that one. Get her to just boot it over there into that wind.
Cross country tomorrow night.
Cross country tomorrow night?
What up? I'm on Hometown Cable. Is this Hometown Cable?
Yeah.
That's cool. Chris, you're stupid. Get away from that.
Chris who?
Chris Carden.
Chris Carden wanted to be on Hometown Cable, Calvin.
Who doesn't?
Who's this picking up the ball? McNeil? Number 21, Danielle McNeil. McNeil gets it inside to Rabideau. Rabideau shot. Oh, nice save. Got to get a couple when the ball's in this end, because I think the goaltender's footing down on this side is not as sure as down the other end. Lashway trying to put it into Rabideau. We got a handball there. Nothing called. Oh, Hartford, the block. Oh, the left foot just shoots it wide. Think she put a little bit too much toe into that one. Okay, who's the guy that fixed the window for you, Calvin?
Don McNeil.
Don McNeil put some cardboard up for this window that the wind was blowing in this FFA booth. So we got less wind, but it's still cold here. Cold, damp day today. Good day to stay home. Drink some hot coffee, hot chocolate, or, maybe an Irish coffee. NAC with the ball. About midfield. It's knocked out of bounds, and I believe it's a Seton throw-in. Got the JV game in the background here. They're playing over on the mod field for some reason.
Must be wet.
Yeah, JV field probably too wet. Rabideau with the ball. inside to, who's number 15? Kayleen Scott. Sent back in on the Seton defense. Rior trying to cut him off. A little water there. Sarah Trudeau puts it in on the 18. Rior blocks that. But it's cleared by Seton. Send down the left side in a foot race. Tia Hicks gets there first. She clears it to midfield. Rior picks it up temporarily. And she lost it back to Seton. Emily Lashway steals it away. Taps inside to, I think, Supley. Trudeau, she's got some speed. Good right foot. Her shot. Oh, Harford? No, that ain't Harford. That's Kayleen Scott. Couldn't get her left foot on it. And it's kicked out of bounds. We got a corner kick coming up for NAC. Okay, Sarah Trudeau's going to take the goal kick. NAC right there on the doorstep. Had goal scorers. Scott and Rabideau just couldn't pick up that loose ball. Trudeau puts it in. Number 10 for Seton. She has some wheels. I ref the game again. Seton's playing, and that girl can fly. She played defense when I ref the game. Tonight it looks like she's an offensive player. Seton keeping it down in the NAC end. That's Heidi Rior. Why? Must be getting older. I can't pick up the numbers as well anymore from this distance, Calvin. Sarah Trudeau at the ball. Taps it back to Rabideau. Rabideau ends up putting it too far ahead. That hits some water, stops from going out of bounds. Rior in a battle, ends up with the ball. Her shot towards the net goes wide. It's a goal kick for Seton. Well, I'm kind of surprised of all the people that are here. Pretty good sized crowd over there on the bleacher side. And we got all sorts of people in cars right here in the parking lot area watching the game, trying to stay warm. Trudeau. Well, she took a step into that. She probably could have been by that defender. She let it hit her in the chest. Nice ball there. Kayleen Scott, can she get there? Nope. Pellerin does. Ends up loose ball. That ball's knocked out of her hands by number 7, Brittany Varon. They're going to say the keeper had possession. Debbie Pellerin, maybe. They called her Debbie. Great job. I should have had the Seton roster. There's a shot. Oh, just over the top of the net. Rabideau just missing that one. We're still on the... Lashway gets a head on it. I believe that's Varon trying to get it under control. Lashway now sends it up the field. Rabideau steps around the defender. She has it. Her left foot. Trudeau, gets there and just heads it over the top of the net. Nice play there by the Bobcats. Sarah Trudeau coming in there. The keeper, she's got the advantage there, using her hands if she wanted to, but she let Trudeau get to that ball. Weather conditions should be a factor in this ball game, unfortunately. But, well, there's a girl from Seton. She's got the short sleeve shirt on, nothing underneath. She looks like she's comfortable. Got some NAC players that they should be more used to this stuff than Seton girls. That's a shot in on net. NAC's got probably good 10 shots on goal already. We haven't played 20 minutes yet. Brittany Varon taps it to Lashway. Lashway sends it up to Rabideau. Rabideau, she's looking for Rior. Rior trying to turn it on that, and she shoots it over the top of the net, and a goal kick. Come on. Well, you're going to have to edit that part out then. Do we got to be politically correct up to that point? What do you think? You think a show like Archie Bunker could be on the air today?
It is on TV land.
Yeah, but I mean, on primetime television, then, you know, Stacy Saskavich coming in. Bobcats play last game was on the Thursday night, and they were down in Ausable. They lost to the Patriots by a score of 1-0. Put them 3 points behind the Division II title, so they're not going to win that. Sable Valley is playing Lake Placid tonight. Seton comes into this game. Looks like they got maybe 12, 13 girls that are going to be playing. So if NAC is an advantage there, got a bigger bench, Jared Purrier does. Throw in by Saskavich. Kicked right back out to Saskavich. Sends it in on the defender. She bodies the ball down to the ground and clears it out. It'll be an NAC throw-in right there by the fan side of the field. Trudeau trying to get it under control. Sarah Trudeau with the ball. Puts it over on her right foot. Sends it into the middle. Ball's loose. Shot, and it goes wide. I believe that was off the foot of Rior. They got to get a shot down low on the ground, make that goalie dive. I don't think she acts like she wants to get too dirty. Tell you the truth.
Well, the trouble with the low shots, Bill, is they kind of die in the water.
All right, or the mud. So the winner of this game will play, I believe, Lake Placid sometime Saturday. The loser would end up playing Ticonderoga, or vice versa, one or the other. The Class C semifinal games are scheduled for Saturday, October 28th. They're to be played at Ausable. The boys' Class C is scheduled for Monday, also at Ausable. Or Tuesday. The 30th? It's Tuesday. Oh, that'd be Monday. Yeah, Halloween's next Tuesday. Ball sent across the field. Stolen away by Seton player. Pass into the middle of the field, sent back out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Seton. Seton's in their blue and white uniforms, road uniforms. Lashway picks up the loose ball. Her clearing attempt's blocked. Lashway again. This time she does clear it. It's right back to the foot of Lashway. Saskavich trying to send Kayleen Scott down the left side. Seton picks off the ball at midfield. Shot, that's blocked. Tia Hicks now clears it up the right side. Heidi Rior before the ball goes out of bounds. Now Sarah Trudeau in a foot race. She's cut off at the pass. And that enables the other Seton defender to pick up that ball. All the action down the other end, Calvin, right now.
Midfield.
We're at midfield. That ball is out of bounds. NAC throw. Another one. Right in front of the Seton bench. Heidi Rior to take the throw. Loose ball. Kayla Rabidou. But the Seton player clears it up the field. Little kickball. You got to maintain control, girls, here. That ball skips in all the way to the keeper, Pellerin. Her kick, a little bit short. Seton girl moves to her right, gets tripped up. We're going to have a direct kick. What are we, 25 yards out? We're not that close.
It looks to be about midway between the 18 and the circle.
Katie Charla handles that. Those are the type of opportunities that either team gets. You could score a goal on because of the field conditions. Balls pick up speed maybe on the wet grass or take a bad hop and the goaltender misplay it. That was going wide anyways, I think, that shot. Seton takes another crack at it. Sends it out of bounds. It's a goal kick for the Bobcats. They got power in this shack, Calvin? Uh-oh, Trudeau. She's loose. This is a low shot and scores. There it is. I told you they needed a low shot. Sarah Trudeau puts the Bobcats up 1-0. The assist going to Kayla Rabidou. Nice play there. Breaking out of their own end from the goal kick. Come all the way down the bend of the field. Score, make it 1-0. There's some woman from Shazy Lake who's got cowbells. Cheers for NAC. Her daughter's Heidi Rior. And then, I don't even think she's never was growing up on a farm or anything, but she's had these cowbells for years. She used to start trouble, and her daughter played with the Shazy Lake Youth Commission and played against Lion Mountain and bring them cowbells. Upset some people. That's knocked out of bounds by Seton. NAC throw. Well, see, you should have brought a long extension cord, Kelvin, and a little portable heater. We could have had some heat in this building. That's why I was asking you if there was power. Calvin says they plug it in with an extension cord. Kayleen Scott. Stacey Siskavich hustling in there. That ball is sent out of bounds. It'll be an NAC throw. Good hustle there by Siskavich. Well, it's always important to get the first goal in a game like this. Make the other team come from behind. In weather conditions like this, it's not easy to come back. Kayleen Scott with the ball in the corner. She squirted it through the feet of the defender, but she cleared it partially. You know, Scott gets it back, sends it in. Oh, it's blocked. Somebody yelled handball over there, but the official yelled play on. I heard that more often this year than anything. Everybody wanted me to call handball all the time. There were several times I hit somebody square right in the chest and they wanted a handball. Kayleen Scott falls down. The ball's stuck over there on the left side. Seton at midfield. Seton moving down the right side. Kayla Supley trying to prevent that, but the cross gets into the middle of the field. Supley, she can't clear it. Emily Lashway picks up the loose ball, gets it to Trudeau. She's trying to get it to Trudeau. Seton gets a shot on goal, and Katie Charlon has to make the save. Charlon's punt in the direction of Heidi Rior. It's knocked out of bounds by Seton. NAC throw. 1-0 to score. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Emily Lashway sends it in on the Seton defender. That hit somebody's hand. Pass into Rabideau. They're going to kick that out of bounds, and it'll be a Bobcat with the win corner kick.
The cowbells.
All right, this corner kick, you got to put it out in front of the net. You're aiming for that 12-yard line.
There is no 12-yard line.
Well, the penalty line. Loose ball, Saskavich over the top of the net. Got to get that one down low.
Bring it down,
You mother, tell her to lift her foot up and get the top of the ball. Stacy or Sherry, tell her to lift her foot up and get the top of the ball.
Lift your foot up and get the top of the ball. Oh, Bill, you got her all mad at me now.
You mean she heard that? Well, just wave the next time. She's looking. Stacy Saskavich getting some help from her mother. Emily Lashway at midfield. It's off her foot, goes outside. Saskavich there to pick up the loose ball, goes back to, is that Natasha Wilson over there? Bobcats with the throw-in. We're past the 20-minute mark because the officials, they switched sides of the field. That goal was scored about halfway into the first half. It was just after the switch. Somebody keeps yelling handball over there. That's all I heard of from that fans. Kayleen Scott. Cross. Loose ball. Ooh. Rior just getting her foot in there a little half a second late. And the keeper Pellerin doing a nice job to get that ball under wraps. There goes that number 10 for Seton. Well, she ends up kicking up the field. Burnell.
Facette, I think.
Facette?
I think so.
A Facette girl. She can fly.
That's my guess.
I think they're playing her at stopper position. So she's more or less a defender. Hey.
Hi, Chris. Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, I didn't even see you. Cold, huh? Cold. Oh my gosh. You don't have to
Good job, Calvin.
Yes.
Just seeing Kelsey Torville come into the game, and she was tiptoeing through the puddles. Rabideau moving down the right side. But she's cut off by the Facette girl. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be an NAC throw. Quick restart. Rabideau finds Sarah Trudeau. Trudeau into Scott. Scott's going to go outside to Rabideau. Rior's going to take the shot. Just wide of the far side. The score remains 1-0. Bobcats up.
How come I don't see the number?
Is it? I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.
On the goal kick. just outside the 18. Hits a Seton player. She clears it up to right side for Seton. Knocked out of bounds by NAC. It'll be a blue throw. October 23rd here. Cold, blustery day in beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners. Girls varsity soccer action on hometown cable. What was the temperature when you were driving here, Calvin? You got that in your car?
No, not this one.
Oh, not this car? Well, he drove the cheap vehicle. No, I didn't go by no bank in Malone or Chateauguay that had the temperature. Well, I had one in Chateauguay, but I wasn't paying attention.
Mid-40s when I left home.
I think it's colder than that here, don't you?
I think so.
It's got to be in the 30s. You know, with the wind. Boy, I'm glad we're in this booth. We're getting soft.
Smart.
Ball's knocked out of bounds. Have you developed like a callus on your shoulder there? Huh?
No, bone spurs.
Bone spurs? Yeah. The time I went down to when Nick was playing Legion ball, they were in the state tournament. I don't know how many games I did that weekend. That was a long time ago, 96 or so. There's a shot by Scott. That's just over the top of the net. NAC. Several shots like that today. We got a goal kick coming up. They set it up quickly. That weekend I did that all them games. I know I had a sore shoulder. I was flip-flopping actually back to the left side because the right side got that sore. Knocked out of bounds. NAC with subs coming in. It's quite amazing how all these people duck and they're not even, if they're in the picture, they're barely, right?
They're not in the picture.
They're not in the picture at all. But everybody walking in front of this booth, they're ducking. That's NAC ball. Rior sends it to the corner. And Rabideau can't get there. This ball goes over the end line. We got another goal kick coming up for Seton. Trudeau gets a head on it. She heads it over to the Seton defender. Trudeau now picks up the ball. Cross. She's got a lot of foot into that one. Number 3, Beth Tremblay running down, trying to run that ball down. It goes out of bounds. Seton on the throw-in. McNeil now on the ball. Gets it to Tremblay. Tremblay into the middle. Sarah Trudeau. Miss kicks. Trudeau puts it out over the left side. Tremblay and McNeil there. Oh, that's Torville, excuse me. Kelsey Torville. McNeil's 21. My mistake. Torville falls down. Actually, they call white charge. Heard the whistle. I thought maybe we were going to have a free kick for NAC. That sometimes happens. You charge, bounce off people, fall down, and then they call it against you, and everybody all, whoa! Brunel, nice play there. But Facette's able to get a head on it. We know 2 Seton players. The goalkeeper, well, we're calling her Pellerin because it says so on the back of her shirt. I know one of the coaches. Gina Rosenbaum's over there. She's the assistant coach. I think the head coach's name is O'Connor. Kristen Burnell, she's had a good game here so far. Sends that ball up the right side. But Seton picks it up. Burnell again with it. Burnell taking her time. She's got some space. Sends it down the right side. Kayla Rabideau. Looked like she had the chance to get herself in there and maybe steal one there. But she let the Seton player send it out of bounds. Bobcats up here in the first half. Last game of the regular season. for the 2006 fall soccer season. Lashway sends it towards the goal. It's kicked out here to the left side for Seton. Goes out of bounds. It'll be NAC throw. Teams are battling to see who's going to be the number 1 seed in Section 7 playoffs for Class C. This Beekmantown's a Class A school now, huh? Nice throw. Shot. Hits the side of the net.
Did you give Tracy her coat? Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the wife checking in, making sure you did something. You're going to give Tracy Rabideau her coat. Yeah.
Ever heard of halftime?
No, it's Robin. She thinks that whenever she wants to talk to me, don't matter when or where, in the middle of Mass, she's got something to say, she says it. Middle of the night, you know. If I got a mouthful of food, I should spit it all out and talk to her. I hear I'm on camera. It ain't the first time she's done it. Oh, halftime, Calvin. Great. 40 minutes have gone by so far. 1-0 on Sarah Trudeau's goal, set up by Kayla Rabideau. Bobcats over Seton. We'll be back after the break. Okay, second half action about to get underway. They had a little bit of a break. Official Barry Norton blows the whistle. We're off. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable, bringing you high school girls soccer action. The Northern Adirondack Bobcats are hosting the Seton Catholic Knights. And Northern Adirondack is up by a score of 1-0. Sarah Trudeau getting the lone goal in the first half. The Bobcats had tremendous amount of opportunities to put some more balls in the net, but quite a few times either just wide or over the top of the net. Pellerin comes out and picks up that loose ball. A lot of the action was right here in the front of the net, closest to us. But now, if that trend continues, most of the play is going to be down on the far side of the field, away from our vantage point.
Looks drier down there, Bill, and that might be a good thing for the Cats.
Yeah, that end of the field usually is drier. Had all that work done on this field. And ended up pretty much the same results you were getting before. 2 or 3 years couldn't play on here. But now we're back. Shot. Goal! And Kayla, I think Rabideau has just scored, made it 2-0 Bobcats within the first minute of the opening part of the second half. And the Cats with a big lead now of 2-0.
I think a couple of opportunities that the Cats had down here, they just didn't capitalize on because of their footing. And the way they've been dominating, if they have their footing up there in inside that 12-yard area, they're going to score some goals.
Said. Probably not. No assist because looked like the ball bounced off a couple defenders. So Rabideau, she's got a goal and an assist. And the Bobcats are up 2-0. Stacy Siskowicz. They're using her back in a fullback position. Got Stacy on the left side. Kristen Burnell on the right. At the stopper is Kayla Supley, and Tia Hicks is the sweeper. Offensively, Scott Rabideau, Trudeau, Kayleen Scott, Heidi Rior. Millie Lashway, she's, I believe, the center halfback today. Stolen away by Trudeau. Foot with the cross, or Scott, excuse me. Rabideau, left-footed shot, just over the top of the net. Oh, I thought that was going to drop in there. You got a goal kick coming up. Actually, for some reason, that goalkeeper for Seton, she just looked like she's tiptoeing around out there. I don't think she wants to go down on the ground and get wet and get cold. Actually, I think these two teams will be seeing each other come championship game to get by their semifinal games. And I think Lake Placid and Ticonderoga would have to have major upsets to prevent either Seton or NAC to advance to the championship game. Trudeau runs that ball down. She's on the right side. Retreats a little bit. Loses the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Seton. Torville and Supley. Supley just boots the ball out of bounds. She's got to get that in. Trying to tell her, move the ball to your left or right. Keep the ball under control. Don't just boot it. When's the girls' championship game? Do you know?
In yesterday's paper, I don't know offhand.
Well, Pellerin got dirty there, but that one on the made the save, and then Trudeau's there to pick up the ball and sends it through the legs of Pellerin, and that makes it a 3-0 score. Bobcats over to Seton Catholic here. Oh, it was Scott? Okay, Kayleen Scott. Her and that Sarah Trudeau, they got that big floppy ponytail. So Kayleen Scott picking up the loose ball on the left side, puts it in. It's 3-0 Bobcats over the Knights. Well, Kelvin, we're going through the motions, I'd have to say. Calling it early. Bobcats are going to win this game. All right, what are we going to call there, people? If you're going to call anything, you're going to call it on Stacy. It's one of those where she was going to be the aggressor and actually ends up falling down. Seton trying to get something going here. They're down 3-0. Lajway sends it up to Trudeau. Trudeau with the ball now. I got to remember Trudeau's on the right side, Scott's on the left. Get it up to Kayla Rabidou. Rabidou now on the right side. Trudeau goes to the middle. She's there to pick up the ball from Rabidou. That's cleared away. Goes out of bounds. It'll be an NAC throw. Kristen Burnell stepping up. And Burnell gets a little physical there. Knocks the girl over. Seton gets a free kick about midfield, just inside the NAC end of the field. They go the short route. Emily Lashway pressuring the ball. Pass back into the middle. Put into the penalty area. Katie Charlon makes it interesting. Well, she picks up the loose ball. Katie trying to decide, do I want to kick it to the left or the right? Trudeau with the loose ball to Lajway. Lajway gets it up to Rabidou. Rabidou sends it over the left side. It's headed by the Seton defender. Now Lajway picks up the ball. Seton end of the field. Kayleen Scott, she's got the third goal for the Bobcats. Moves to her right. Low shot, blocked. Now it's cleared. Supley's there. Taps it to Lashway gives it back to Supley. Torville now on the right side. Puts it towards the flag. Trudeau going to go in and pressure the defense. Now she steals it away. Pass into the middle. It's behind Rabideau. Lashway steps up. Sends it towards the net and goes out of bounds. We got a goal kick. Got some fans over here talking about they're getting old. Mark Siskavich and guy from Shazy Lake. Can't think of his name. Bob Charlon, I think it is. That's Katie Charlon, the goalkeeper grandfather. NAC defender out down on the ground. These girls don't get up real quick off this ground. It's like, oh, I'm cold now. Put down the left side. Scott puts it into the middle. And then keeper Pellerin makes the save. She throws it up the field. Stacy Siskavich is there. Goes all the way over to the right side. Trudeau cuts off the Seton player. A little miscommunication there, I think, with Torville. Kayla Supley now sends it down towards Trudeau's position. Trudeau cuts it back. Sarah Trudeau with the ball. Her and Rabideau trying to give and go there. That's cleared by Seton. NAC with 2 quick goals here, open up the second half. They've got a 3-0 lead. Spill Chase, Calvin Costine were in the cold, blustery Ellenberg corners. And loving it. My feet are freezing now, let me tell you. I got my work boots on, and normally I sweat in these things. My feet are cold right now. Supley with the ball, taps it to the middle. Rior picks it up. She goes back to Siskavich. Her low pass attempt is cleared away. Now Siskavich has to retreat. She's got Tia Hicks back there, or Rior. Good job by Heidi Rior to come back and help out. Give Stacy an option. Subs coming in for the Bobcats. It's the only copy you got. Cherish LeBombard. We talked about her before. Cherish. The Partridge Family type of thing. Hicks clears it. That's through the legs of Lashway, but Supley picks that up. She sends it out to the left side. Siskavich sliding down on the ground. Bob Charlon gets a kick out of that because Stacy's a little probably wet and cold now. That's sent into Katie Charlon. Charlon picks up that ball on the 6-yard line. Is that Cherish LeBombard out there? No. Oh, that's McNeil. Danielle McNeil. She gets knocked down. Jared Perrier has put in subs for who? I think he's switched up his offensive players. Rabideau, Trudeau, and Scott are getting a break. Supley, she knocked it off the foot of a Seton player. Tia Hicks now steps up. Katie Charlon picks up the loose ball. Rolls it up to Emily Lashway. Lashway, she's got a cast on her arm. She moves out to the left side. Lashway using her speed. Ends up falling down. They're going to call a push against the Seton. It'll be an NAC kick just inside the Seton end of the field.
Picking on a kid with one arm. That'd be a shame.
You better make sure she's got her doctor's paperwork so she can play and it's properly padded. Actually, that's the third or fourth kid I've seen, and girls playing with the cast on. Seton, they've got a girl, and she's got Randy Emery's daughter. He's from out your neck of the woods, Jay-Z. She played offense last time I played, played ref the game. Seton was. I don't know if she's playing tonight. She took a beating against Mariah. That was last week. She spent more time down on the ground than just about the other 21 ball players. And she had a cast on her right hand. NAC trying to mount some offensive attack with the. That's Supley stepping up. She ends up losing the ball. And we got a call against NAC. That warms up the crowd a little bit. Seton go the short route on the kick. They set it in on the Bobcat end of the field. It's going to go out of bounds. Kristen Burnell will pick it up. Subs coming in for the Cats. Burnell. Some aggressive shocker there. I think I heard her say she didn't do anything. I can tell you, watch the camera. Watch the film. You did something. You run the girl over. That's a good call by the official. Nice cross. That's the Emery girl, number 15. She had a chance, but ball ends up out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Bobcats. Jill Gardner, number 18, she's in the game for the Bobcats. Lashway sends the ball up the left side. Gardner now. Seton's going to run out of room. Went out of bounds. Bobcat throw in, Bobcat sub coming in. Jared Perrier having the luxury to go to the bench here with a pretty big lead of 3-0. Natasha Wilson, she's seen a lot of playing time this year. She's in the game, takes Kristen Burnell's place. Tia Hicks still out there, Emily Lashway and Kayla Supley, so he's got his starters. Middle of his defense still in the game. Gardner's on the left side, full. Wilson's on the right side. Cheris LeBombard, Danielle McNeil out there also for NAC. I believe Brittany Varen's back in the game. Number 3, Beth Trombley up front. There's Barron kicking the ball. That skips by the Seton defender at midfield. Facette loses it. Emily Lashway. Lashway, a lot of room, taking it up the field on the left side. One person to beat. Actually, Seton player ends up stealing the ball, clearing it to midfield temporarily. Gardner put it to Barron. Barron loses it. Ball's in the middle of the field. Wilson cuts off that forward progress. Good hustle there by McNeil. She gets it up to Trombley. Trombley ends up losing the ball. We got to push. There goes one of the... What's she doing over here? Stacy Siskavich. She just ducked. Had to go see her mother. Get warmed up in a car or something, maybe. Yeah, me too. I can't believe how cold I am. I've got 3 layers on. My hands are cold too. I'm gonna have to move. Upper Lake, that's south of Lime Mountain.
To Standish.
Yeah, that's south too. Emily Lashway with the ball. Lashway weaving her way there, but she went probably 2. The third one picked up the ball and kicked it out for Seton. Supley puts it down to right wing. Supley gets a foot on it. Seton player now picks up the loose ball, moves down the left side for Seton. 3 Bobcat players there. Her pass goes to Emery in the middle of the field. Emery losing it off to Lashway, who kicked it into the belly of Brittany Barron. And Gardner steps up and clears it for NAC. Trombley with the middle of the ball. Out to LeBombard. Barron, nice play there by Brittany Barron. Barron goes through the legs of the Seton player. She still has the ball. NAC loses it out of bounds. It'll be Seton throw-in. Just down from NAC bench. Throw into the middle of the field. We're at midfield. Lashway now with the ball. Cross into the middle of the field. Supley. She's got a foot on it, but Seton gets the ball back. Hicks clears it out. Shot. And we got a goal kick coming up and subs coming in. We played 20 minutes of this half yet?
Let me see, just about.
Because Norton and Riggs got a switch here, so that's usually around the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, it started about 5 or 5. Quarter after now.
Kayla Rabidou goes in the game here for Emily Lashway, and now she's looks like she's limping around a little bit. All right, who came in the game? Hartford, probably one of them. Tia Hicks didn't get a lot on that. Loose ball. Charlotte comes out and picks up the ball. Rolls it out to Rabidou. Rabidou moves to her right. Her clearing attempts in midfield. Picked up by a Seton player. Now Rabidou picks off that pass attempt. Kayla Rabidou with the ball on the left side. She's got Hartford girl. She's taking it down the left wing. Pass into the middle. Not a real strong one. Pellerin comes out and picks up the loose ball inside the penalty area. Pellerin rolls the ball out to her teammate. Ball ends up in a puddle. That's where everybody's tiptoeing over. Coming into the game. A little low spot there in front of the Seton bench and I guess in front of the scorer's table. Was that out of bounds, Calvin?
Didn't look it. Looked like part of it was still in, but Barry's got a better view than we have.
Yeah, he sure does. And there's sirens in the background. Ambulance or something going to a rescue call, probably. Stacy Siskavich looks like she's up front now. She's got Hartford, and I'm not quite sure who the other girl is on the outside. Number 8, Oh, that's not Tia Hicks. No, what is that number over there? Maybe that's number 6. Amanda Myers? Probably. Weaving her way through. That's number 9? Okay, that's Kristen Watts. Rabideau put it up to Watts, but it was cleared by the Seton defendants. Barron picks that ball up. She loses it. Now Seton breaking out of their own end. Barron hustling back. We're into the wet area of the field. It's sent across. Tasha Wilson will pick up Seton player. Amanda Myers. She gets it up to Watts. Goes out of bounds. Seton throwing. Quick restart. Wild Bill Chase and Calvin Castine here. Second half action in this girls varsity game on Hometown Cable. 3-0. Northern Adirondack with the 3-goal lead. Kayla Rabideau, Sarah Trudeau, and Kayleen Scott. All big offensive players for the Bobcats. Each have gotten a goal. Rabideau with a goal and an assist. I don't know if she got an assist on that third goal or not. Kayla Rabideau now. Nifty play. Gets herself open. Shot. Pellerin goes down on the ground, knocks it out of bounds. Nice save by Pellerin, and we got a corner kick. On the corner kick. Off the foot of Rabideau. Ball's cleared out right back at her. She sends it in on the keeper, Pellerin, who picks up the ball, punts it out. Supley picking up the ball in the Seton end. She's got to go back to Gardner. Gardner tries to give it back to her. It's Emery picking that off. There goes that Emery girl falling down again. Kayla Rabideau on the left side. Her cross goes all the way across the field. Is that Watts over there? Watts. Danielle no, that's Kelsey Torville over there. Tasha Wilson, she steps in. Oh, we're going to get a trip called on NAC. I don't know if Stanley was pointing at somebody there or just pointing at the area where the ball should be. Seton again, they don't boot the ball up on their free kicks. They go the short route, try to maintain possession that way. That's Saskavich. She gets in front of that pass attempt. I think he's, he had Kayla Rabideau come in to play center halfback, but now he's got Stacy Saskavich playing there. They put Rabideau up on the front line. Wilson keeping it in the Seton end of the field. Supley also sends it back in on the Seton defense. NAC has pretty much kept the ball in the Seton end of the field, whether it's been going towards the goal they are now or closer to our position in the first half. Once again, Seton beat NAC the first time around by a score of 3-2. But right now, the Bobcats with a 3-0 lead, and we're in the later stages of the second half. That hits Saskavich in the back. Hartford now with the loose ball. Kayla Supley trying to break down the left side and get a pass, but Brittany Barron. Oh, that's NAC's ball.
Looks like it's off white.
Barron looked like she, the way she went in on that girl anyways, that was a good thing she didn't really, wasn't much contact there. I think somebody could have got hurt. I don't know, Calvin. By the time I warm up, I'll probably just be getting home. 15-mile trip. Got to bring my car down to DJ Auto, though. It needs a tune-up.
I talked to John Kokenauer, principal here, and he said he refereed Friday night that Seton PHS football game. Took him in the middle of the night before he was warmed up.
Oh, yeah, them conditions were horrible. Actually, I had a picture in the paper of a Tupper Lake, Saranac Lake game. There's Stan Riggs in the background in that picture. It was in the paper the other day. That was a game on Saturday. See the snow on the ground there. Shazy up 7-0 in the second half against Bolton in that Mountain Valley Championship game. And they called it with 23 minutes left. Never played the girls' championship game. It's supposed to be Shazy and Bolton again. Rior picking up the loose ball. Goes to Rabideau. Rabideau. Her shot's blocked by the Facette. McNeil can't get there. Seton clears it. Tasha Wilson, Bobcats. Wilson using the left foot, sends it in. Rior picks up the loose ball, middle of the field. Heidi Rior taps the ball up on the right side, and the goalkeeper Pellerin picks up the loose ball. The numbers game coming into play for the Seton. Not having the big bench. I don't know if they're going to move anybody up for sectionals or not. They probably should, though. Take some JV players and put them up on the varsity team, just in case anybody gets hurt or whatever. NAC well on their way, actually being the #1 seed. Class C Section 7 soccer. They'll play Saturday night in Sable, probably the later game. I believe it's a 5 o'clock game for the first semifinal. Charla squirted through her hands. She picked up the loose ball. And 7 o'clock or 7:30 start for the second semifinal game. It's kind of weird on a Saturday night. Don't you think?
They seem to like the lights. I don't know why.
Yeah. We get into, well, it's the playoffs. You got to be under the lights for some reason, right? But I guess Saturday the SATs are being given, so that might be part of the reason they're playing later. Supley with the ball, watched by Emery. Supley kicks it out of bounds. East Kale is Supley. She's dressed up like it's cold out or something. Nice cross. NAC right there to clear it out. And the Rabideau girl picks up the loose ball, using her speed, moves down the right side. Kayla Rabideau with the ball. Cuts it into the middle. Using her left foot, the cross goes in all the way on Pellerin. Hartford can't get there. We've seen Hartford in the early part of this game have some good chances down at this end of the field. Rior now with the ball. You guys are all right. You don't have to duck. You don't have to duck. You can walk just by. We won't get you. Barron with the ball for the Bobcats. Last game of the regular season here, folks. The boys for NAC finish up their regular season tomorrow night here at Northern Adirondack. They are hosting Sable Valley Patriots. The boys team picked up their first victory last week, a 4-1 road victory up in Saranac Lake. Barron now moving up the field. Gets it up to Rabideau. Rabideau. Nice move. Puts the ball over on the right side. Rabideau with Cross into the middle. Hartford girl. Squirts by her. She picks up the loose ball. She goes back to the halfback, Rior. Now Rior loses possession. Brittany Barron has to step up. Regains possession for the Bobcats. Moves to her right. Barron, she just put a move there on a Seton player. I think she surprised herself. I know a lot of her teammates are a little bit surprised. And after that good move, the coach says, well, you're coming out of the game. Daniel McNeil took the throw in. This is the Gardner girl. She'll take this throw in for the Bobcats. Cats win this one. I believe it'll be their 9th victory of the season. We'll end up I think it's the 9-5 or is it 9-6-1? I think there will be 9-6-1. Is that 16 games? I know they lost to AuSable twice. They lost to Seton once. Northeastern beat them once. They lost to Beatmantown. Maybe they only got 5 losses. Maybe it's their 10th win.
Yeah, tie.
Yeah, they got a tie.
5 losses and a tie. They sit 10 wins, yeah.
Tia Hicks. She cleared the ball. Heidi Rior trying to move the ball up for the Cats. Kayleen Scott's back in the game. I think Sarah Trudeau. Where am I getting Heather?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know Heather Trudeau.
Me neither.
I know Courtney Trudeau.
The last Heather I can remember, I think there was a Heather goalkeeper for Northeastern.
Heather Snide.
Is she a goalkeeper?
Heather Snide is goalkeeper, yeah.
Riar moves the ball out to the left side. She's got some space. Couple Seton defenders there. She bounces it off one. Goes through the mud puddle. Yeah, there's her water puddle. The water puddle in front of both benches and in the scorer's table. How much time we got left there? Can't be much.
Five.
5 minutes, you think? Trudeau. That goes out of bounds. It'll be nope. Keeper Pellerin picks it up. Her punt. Cats will last one. Sectional title was back in 1998. So that'd be a 8-year drought?
7-year drought.
7 year?
Yeah. They win it this time. It'll be a drought of 7 years.
Oh, all right. Well, it helps now that AuSable is a Class B school.
Tupper Lake's not here anymore.
And Tupper Lake, they went to Section 10. it helps in that aspect, but I don't know. The way these classes are all set up for Section 7, they're just, I mean, they cover every class, A, B, C, and D, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, it just seems like there's other sections where it's mostly like one class or another. It's not split up, I don't think, as much as like Section 10 is full of mostly Class D schools. Here it's a more, I guess, evenly distributed.
A lot of these.
Yeah, there's a lot of D's, but they're like the southern section of Section 7. I believe that section that Maple Hill comes out of, it's heavily Class C schools around the Albany area. Okay. Tia Hicks with the ball. I'm freezing here. Tell you the truth, Calvin. And I can't wait till this ball game's over. Looks like the JV game's over. Or are they in overtime? The referees were dressed a little bit warmer for that JV game. Pants, coats, mittens, everything on. There's a guy ducking. We got you on camera. Don't worry, this is not the Dateline version on Hometown Cable. It's just a soccer game at NAC. We're not waiting for some predator to come along. And the Seton girl, she runs out of real estate there and carries the ball right out of bounds. NAC back on the attack. LeBombard gets bumped off the ball, bumps the girl back, and we're going to get a call on the second bump. Game's over, yes! The Bobcats win. They take the #1 seed in Class C Section 7's coming up. Final score here this afternoon, 3-0. Sarah Trudeau opened the scoring. Kayla Rabidou got the second goal within the first minute of the second half, and Kayleen Scott closed it out. And it's a 3-0 final score. The Bobcats over the Knights. It's been a wild build chase. Calvin Castine and a cold, blustery day up here in northern Adirondack. Okay, folks, stay tuned for Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County, for all your sectional playoff action to come. Have a good night, folks. Shut the damn.
What the local share is. So one of the other pieces that's really going to be important is to figure out what the tax impact will be. And we're going to require the assistance of your fiscal advisor for that.
I think, I know that Bill and I, we received some of this information earlier today, and we took a look at, when we were first talking about this, we were talking about getting 95% aid on the total project, maybe a $30 million project, and I think we're looking at, not long about $125,000 a year. That will be the cost. I'm sorry. I said what we were looking at, once we had calculated this around 95%, that it was going to be more like $135,000 that would be added to the budget. I asked Bill to try to do some preliminary work today using the 82% figure, and maybe would like to comment a little bit on that, Bill?
I believe that the number would be closer to about $330,000 additional a year with these new percentages. And that's a substantial increase over what we were thinking the last time we met.
And that's why I asked Randy is we can look at, that scenario, again, whatever the committee chooses to go with for a scenario is try to maximize